it's time for our featured free game of the day. We got Astros Angels. Astros Angels is shaping up to be a great matchup after last night. The Angels won 7-1 thanks to an otherworldly, I almost said otherworldly experience. I mean, the Shohei Ohtani experience is an otherworldly experience. Ohtani got the win last night, a 7-1 victory as Houston was held to just 4 hits. They stranded 6, and tonight the Angels are plus 150 as Reid Detmers is going to get the start. Detmers gets the start, who's 2-3 with a 4.22 ERA. He's going up against Framber Valdez, who's 8-4 with a 2.64 ERA, but a 1.64 ERA over his last 3 starts. Both are left-handers. Houston's 18-9 this season against left-handers. Angels are 12-12 against left-handed pitchers, which is a much better mark than their overall record, which is a lot under 500. There was a little bit of hope. They're 11 games under 500. They're 500 exactly against left-handed pitchers. They have slightly better, nothing crazily better stats against left-handed pitchers than they do against right-handed pitchers. So maybe they'll have a little bit of a chance. But the real thing is, Angels, after a win of 4 runs or more over the last 3 seasons, are 18-37 straight up. And Houston, on the flip side, is 7-2 straight up after being held to 4 hits or less this season. So it's kind of the perfect storm for the Astros to have a bounce back. Plus, they're one of the best teams in the major league in baseball, in the Major League Baseball. That just doesn't make sense. Only thing that worries me, and it's not too much of a worry, but it worries me nonetheless. Houston hasn't played well against bad teams. They've played exceptionally against good teams, against great teams. I believe they have a winning record, or at least 500 against the Yankees. They have really solid numbers against some of the best teams in baseball. However, when it comes to playing bad teams, they aren't good. They have a losing record against teams that have like a 36% to 48% win percentage. And that's what the Angels are. The Angels aren't a good team. Yeah, they have Mike Trout. Yeah, they have Shohei Ohtani. That kind of gives me a little bit of hesitation. But then again, I look at this stat that Houston's 30-17 straight up in LA over the last 3 seasons, 4-2 this year, and the fact that they have Framber Valdez, who's a 1.64 ERA over his last 3. Let me do the math. Give me Astros minus 160. Our power line likes this line more along the lines of minus 189, so you're getting a little bit of value. And actually, since this was written about an hour ago when I put down minus 160, money has come in on the Astros, driven them down to minus 170. Still get value. Our simulator still thinks the Astros win this game 5-4. I think everything makes up that the Astros are going to win. So give me Houston all day, every day in a bounce-back spot, as the Angels have just been unable to string together wins this season. Also, apparently Noah Syndergaard is going to be a trade chip. He's on the table this season. He has not performed well for the Angels, and they're looking to dump that salary. So that's all we have for today. A lot of great information, a lot of great best bets, and folks, we've had a rough couple of days. We're still above 500, but man, those last couple of days have really hurt. So let's break down Thursday's best slate. We're loving the Braves at minus 210 against the Nationals. That's a certified gold star pick. Rays minus 120. I think the Rays are starting the better pitcher in that game in Drew Rasmussen, who is an absolute baller at home. He has a 3.10 ERA overall, but at home that jumps drastically down to 1.65. So give me Rays minus 120 in that one. Mets minus 135 against the Cubs. If you see a trend, we aren't fading the favorites tonight. Mets wine minus 135 in Wrigley. Cubs have lost their last 6, including their last 2 games. Both of those last 2 games came against the Orioles in Wrigley. So give me Mets minus 135. Carlos Carrasco will probably get the job done tonight. Astros minus 160. Angels have not been able to put together wins. They've not been able to string together win streaks. They're really bad after big time wins too. 17-35, 18-37 straight up after a win by 4+ runs. And on the flip side, the Astros are 7-2 straight up after being held to 4 hits or less. So give me the Astros all day, every day. I don't see a way that that the Angels bounce back and win another game. So thank you so much for tuning in to DRF Daily, DRF Sports' betting live stream. We're coming at you again tomorrow live, same time, same place, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch. We probably won't be around much next week as the MLB slate gets a little dry as we head into the All-Star break. Probably nothing until next Thursday, but we'll break that down tomorrow a little bit more. So thank you so much for tuning in. Follow us, DRF Sports, at DRF_sports. Follow us on Instagram. Like and subscribe on YouTube. All of that stuff. Have a fantastic rest of your day. See ya.